YouTube, welcome to the Worship Learning Channel. So last video I talked to you guys about kind of saving your money, spending and knowing and understanding what to spend your money on and not what to spend your money on. And I told you guys I missed out a couple details in the video previous before that. I probably kind of missed out some details on the last video about that. I'm telling you, I could have went on and on and on. Look, I can talk about some things that, like, money causes problems with like certain things. Like, man, I done came into situations where I don't like the whole money situation with me. I don't know if I'll ever be able to probably, of course I hope one day I'll be able to, me and money can have a good relationship, because right now, obviously, I told you guys I'm in a spending war with money. And I'm not supposed to be spending my money how I'm supposed to be spending my money. It's not something that I'm not proud of it. This is why I'm not stopping myself. I'm not proud of spending money. I'm actually not even proud of. I'm not proud of even. Not spending money. I'm not proud because I know there's something that I could be doing something with money that, besides all the stupid things that you want to, look, I trust me, man, we all love money. But look, I don't want to say that money is just this magical thing that is just magic it's hard. Money is hard work, it's like a hard working thing to earn, very. And I'm realizing that. That's why all this time, like me growing up, and all this time of me, getting to understand little things about money, which is being able to buy certain things and being able to get these certain things. Being able to do certain things with money. I don't know why. I don't know if that's why I ended up in a situation like this. I don't know if it was because I'm so used to just spending money on on baby things that I don't need, and continuing to grow up and continue that. It's just it hurts me a little bit. It do a little bit. It hurts me to where man, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to get out of this. I felt at some point, and I tell myself all the time I will. I tell myself I will. I tell myself I'll be able to, I just want to be able to help myself now. Because, obviously when you spend money on things and you don't realize what you spend your money on, and you do all this different types of things with your money, you obviously don't know what you're doing. Obviously. So you're either doing things to make yourself better with spending, or you're doing things to not make yourself better. So kind of just make sure that you're kind of just making sure you're paying attention. it's very serious to understand this as well, because I don't think that most people will get it. Like, most people won't get, like, man, like, the stuff I spend, the stuff I spend money on, and the stuff I love spending my money on. Like, you know, people that I love spending, but you don't understand that, like, these things that you're spending money on is actually, I mean, I'm talking for me right now. Like, the things that you spend money on is really not helping you. And this is what I had to learn. Like, you know, just because you'll have money, you'll just think that, like, oh, I can do this, I can do that with it. But there's actually more things you could do with money when you, and, you know, being late, I say this, like, too, like, being someone like me, like, where you gotta kind of think about all the things that you spent your money on and did all this, and I don't know, you do all these different things, but look, now you're at the point to where you finally understand how to, you know, control your money. So I think this is another thing which you gotta definitely pay attention to with controlling your money. You have to know how to actually keep control. Like, because look, you'll get money and then you might not know how to control it. You finally get money and you want to save it. Then you want to spend it. Like, you just want to do one thing. You want to do this. You want to do that. You want to do that. So it's kind of best to understand exactly you have to know exactly what to do when you, like, you have to know, you have to get things, you have to make the right choice with your money, is what I'm trying to say. You don't want to really just get rid of this, or get rid of your money, get rid of this type of amount of money, or this. You want to hold your money tight like a baby at this point. Or not like that, but, you know, think about the times where you used to spend money and used to be able to freely spend your money on all these different things. You know, kind of, nobody was telling you what exactly to do with your money. Some people would be like, hey, you know what? This is not the good right choice. This is not the right choice. You know, or this is not the right thing to spend your money on. Yeah, you right. Like, you know, some people will do that. Some people will tell you, right? And you wouldn't really care, right? So it's kind of like, you got to understand this. You gotta kind of almost be like the opposite of that. Like, you know, you're older now, so, you know, now you have to start caring about what you spend your money on. Now you have to start caring about all these different things. Like, you have to start caring about, like, what to spend your money on again. How to hold your money, how to, like, just all these different things. You have to, like, understand it. You have to really understand it, like, seriously, because I'm telling you, once you know, you want to do this and that and this and that and this and that, it's gonna drive you crazy. It's gonna make you not want to, you know, do anything. You know, it's gonna make you kind of just do whatever. And you don't want to just do whatever you want to do. Just don't do whatever. You can't just do whatever with money. I'm telling you right now, because look, like I told you guys, you can't do whatever, especially when you're, like, little. Because then you kind of find yourself, like I said again, like, you find yourself, like, in, like, I don't know, you find yourself in a loop of just, and it's like chaos for you. But when you find yourself back at normal with these things, and back how to just, you know, kind of spend your money and hold your money tight. Kind of not going to do this, or kind of not going to do that. Doing any of these different things with your money, and just knowing how to keep your money safe with it, and just understanding that your money is is I don't know, like it's just yours to know how to control. It's definitely something that you got to pay attention to, because look, you're gonna want to know how exactly to control your money. Like, I can't explain it enough. You're gonna want to know exactly how to control your money. You're not gonna want to just, have money and just want to do whatever you want with it, right? You're gonna get to a point where you don't even feel comfortable with spending your money no more. Like, I don't even feel comfortable with spending my money. Like, seriously, you have to be like picky about anything you spend your money on. It doesn't matter what it is. You have to know specifically every detail, everything that you want to know. Like, anything you need to know, you need to tell yourself that. Like, man, I could even keep my money in my pocket for when I went to the store. I needed something that bad. So as you get older, you got to tell yourself, like, man, do I really need this? Do I like, does it, like, nah, like, you got to tell yourself like that. You got to tell yourself, like, nah, I don't really, like, you got to, like, I don't need this that much. I don't need this. I don't like little strategies, like, this is not right for me. This is not maybe the best thing for me. No. You got to and sometimes, that's the best way for you to go about certain things. Like, telling yourself, nah, like, no, I can be spending, I can have my money, I can hold my money on it, my money's gonna be fine. I gotta, there's better things that I can use this money for. I'm not spending it for this. I'm not. So you gotta please tell yourself, I'm not. You gotta tell yourself, like, man, like I told you guys, I was a kid spending money on the dumbest on the dumbest things that you possibly could think of. Dumb shit. Just dumb. It wasn't even worth it. Like, I couldn't even, it was like, I couldn't even, like, hold my money. As a kid. So as you get older, think about that. You get money. You have to fix it for yourself as soon as possible. You have to get money. Learn how to control it as soon as possible. And even if you can't get money, or even if you're trying to figure out how to control or keep money, and try to, whatever you're trying to do, and you're trying to learn as fast as possible, as soon as possible, as much as you can, to get that, or to get to that level of controlling your money. You got to understand that, man, look, the earlier I start with this, the easier it'll be. So you don't want to bullshit yourself into getting, like, money and stuff like that and just not knowing what to do with it. Seriously. And then spending your money on this and that, kind of going back to how you were when you were a little kid. Think about it. Think about, anytime you have money, think about when you were a baby. Like, for my people that have bad spending, like, think about when you were a kid. Like, oh my gosh, I know I got this amount of money right now, so I think I should go spend it at the store and go get, some candy, some chips, some drinks, whatever. Think about that. Is it the best? I mean, look. Some people can live off a certain amount of money. And you see, I'm not really talking about like budget or anything like that. I'm just talking about how to kind of keep your money safe for you to have and to never run out. I'm not talking about, you got to spend this specific amount of money every day. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about having money every single day. When you wake up in the morning, you go to sleep at night. You wake up again, and you have money. You sleep, you wake up again, and you have money. You wake up and you sleep and you wake up again and your money, your bank is there. Your bank is filled. Your bank is okay. Your bank is okay. But it could be better, right? So it's like you gotta have that. You gotta have. You gotta be able to try to tell yourself sometimes, like, man, like, again, like, oh my gosh, I remember that time when I was 7 years old and I couldn't even try. I couldn't even hold my money for. I couldn't even hold my money for nothing. So again, think about when you're older. Think about 10 years later. Now you're 17. Still down to $0. You can't pay no bills. You can't do nothing. It's on you now, right? It's on you. You can't blame nobody now. Now you should know definitely 100%, 1,000% for sure what to spend your money on and what to not spend your money on, and how to save and how to do all that and your budget and all that. You should know this. You should have this already mastered by now. If you're a person that don't, like I said, man, you gotta. It's gonna be. It's not gonna be. As long as you don't stress yourself about it. Look, and what I mean by that, as long as you don't tell yourself, like, man, like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to do that. Like, you can't do that to yourself. Like, I talked to you guys about putting things hard on yourself. You can't put things hard on yourself. That leads to distraction, right? You put things hard on yourself, that leads to distraction. Especially, like, definitely when it comes to money. So you want to kind of think about how to hold your money, how to keep your money. You guys, I'm trying to tell you, like, it's not worth it to spend your money and to do all these different things with your money and whatever you want to do. It's not worth to do that, because it's not helping you. Saving your money and doing what you got to do is the only thing that can help you. You have to know exactly what to do with your money. Whether you're at your last 2 cents, you have to know exactly what to do with your money. Look, and I promise you this. You don't want to sit up around and you don't want to sit around and just, you have money, right? Think about this. You have money. I wish I could go pull out $1 or something right now. I don't even know how I'm talking about money and don't even have money in my pocket right now. Isn't that bizarre? Look, think about this. Yeah, you have money, right? Say you have money. You don't know what to do with your money, so you just want to do something. Just something. Just do anything. You don't know what to do. You want to do just something. It could be the dumbest shit you ever done before. You just want to do something. Right? You gotta ask yourself sometimes, like, without any hesitation too, like, you gotta ask yourself real quick, like, man, is this really gonna help me? Is this really gonna benefit me? Is this gonna bring me to the next level? Is it? You gotta ask yourself that. So, what I really mean by that is, will I see something different? You guys, look. I'm not telling you guys to do whatever. I'm not telling you guys to just do whatever you want with your money. But the smartest decision for you is to honestly just be smart. Be smart about how you use your money. Because it's just like anything else. If you don't know what to do with something, anything, you gotta kind of try to figure it out, right? You gotta try to figure out something to do. So when you're dealing with things like money and stuff like that, you gotta try to figure out what to do. Don't spend it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video.